welcome to Vanilla TV, guys. I am Greg, and with me is Admirable, and we are watching TCM versus TT on CTF Turbine. Hi, Ads, how are you?
I'm good, man. Just watching the carnage unfold here. It seems to be going TT's way. I'm not sure how the spawns favoured TCM. This map is notorious for bad spawns, basically dictating how the middle plays out. But TT swapping one player for 5 there.
But Mirilin's gone down as well. TCM, Flisco just picking up Mirilin. I don't know how that happens. But that was really nice play from Flisco, just getting it in the end. But really good play on middle from TT. I was not expecting that at all. And it kind of goes down to how aggressive they were. They went straight across the middle and just launched straight on the TCM players. And they were a bit too defensive, TCM. You can't just sit back and let them jump onto you on this map. You've got to be aggressive as well. If you let the enemy soldiers get on that crate in front of you and just spam you down, and the scouts come in and clear up. And that's a good kill from TT, just holding middle. And I don't actually know what the Ubers are. I've got to reload my HUD. That's another good kill.
Yeah, it's 70 to 45 here. So TCM with a slight advantage, but I think if they push, they're not really going to get any picks. So I fully expect them to see them defending last year. Not last,
they're not going to push with their 2 scouts only just spawning. They're 2 of the most important classes when you push out on this map. So you can't waste it. So we're going to see a standard Uber v Uber push here from TT. They're probably going to go banana by the looks of it with how they're peeking it. Although they might just be announced changing. Yeah, they're going corridor instead. I like that decision. I don't like pushing through banana. In that doorway, it's just horrible. You can get spammed so easily, even if the health pack's there. And TCM have caught out position.
They're giving each other the runaround here.
Yeah, and TCM have Ubered first. And here comes the TT Uber. This is a bit of a weird situation with TT caught the wrong side of TCM and TCM caught the wrong side of TT.
I think Andy just didn't want to take any chances coming through that door. It's a real sort of leap of faith coming through there with the demo man up for Ubered, but probably lost his team the flag there, popping early. I don't think there was any real threat. It was a bit mixed on both sides, but that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I don't think TCM were expecting that push in at all. And they just got caught out of position. You don't really want to be stuck in that doorway. As I said, that doorway is spammable really easily, and they didn't just get back into a good position after that. They just kind of sat around and just died. Really good focus fire from TT as well.
Remembering back to our game, Red Code against TCM, they did always push middle from banana. So we might see that pattern coming up into play.
But we played without a second soldier a lot of the time.
That's because we're ballers, man. Nerd ballers.
So I'm just going to give everyone a quick update at the moment. Sweden are 4-1 up against Spain in the country championship. And that's on Badlands with 12 minutes left.
I got one word
it's just gone to 4-2.
One word, Walters. He's online.
Is he online?
He's waving faces.
So one of the reasons I didn't want to cast that game tonight, no Walters, just what's the point? I want to see that sniping and meat shots.
Yeah, when you can't
calls, playing scouts,
you get on the phone to that cable guy, you get your internet reinstalled, Walters is back in the game.
And here's an Uber yet again in exactly the same situation. What? I don't understand what... but TCM have played it much better this time, getting away from them after the Uber and taking mid... or getting back to middle even. And actually, it's my fault. I thought TT were pushing, but TT are actually defending. So that's a really nice hold from TT, but that soldier in the side, well played to Flisco, coming the other direction. Sniper's not going to help here. And Mirilin's going to go down. Coins is going to pick up both those kills, and they're going to get this cap. They probably should get a chain cap in here. Only, I think, 1 player up.
How did Kiedis die there? I didn't actually see that, but...
They were trying to push back down banana behind them, and Flisco came through corridor and just killed both the soldier and the demo. And look, if you look at what TCM are doing, they're holding in that intel room, trying to get this second cap. Coins is taking too much spam. He needs to stay alive. He's not going to. Well played to TT, not letting that double cap happen.
Shutting it down, that's nice. I think I've got that bug again where I hear the sound of one player in STV. Love that one too. Thank you, Valve.
It's across all Valve games, that I think.
Yeah, I appreciate the new hats and the extra sound files, but maybe fix a few of these old ones.
And if you want to take a look at where Leon's sitting at the moment, this is something I really like on this map, this extra little lip around the edge. If you've got an Uber disadvantage, which TT actually had 50%, but it's now 20, if you leave a soldier up here, just to make sure you kill that scout coming in for the point, it's so hard for them to actually get the intel out. And they forced the Uber, and look, but the TCM team knew exactly where Leon was. And somehow, even during that Uber, Flisco's picked off Cadus. That is a beautiful kill. bad work from Miralin. I'm sorry, I have to say it. You've got to keep your demo man alive in that situation. Joey's come in, taken down Ansi. Was not expecting that, ads.
Yeah, just as you were saying about the soldier on the ledge there, the thing to remember about the basics of CTF is that when you have the flag, you can't be Ubered, so it is quite easy to get that pick and keep denying teams from taking your flag. Teams are often too quick just to try and rotate around, but as we found out against TCM, if they didn't use bite in the push, you could usually just stay in and duke it out even if you don't have Uber.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, and I just want to say that TC did a really, really nice job there. I was not expecting them to pick up middle after that fight in the intel room at all, and they've just picked up basically everybody, leaving one player up and gaining 60% advantage now. They need to start pushing. I mean, if they take too long, Anti's going to get that much closer to it. They moved so early, they need some frags, and they need a scout to come with them. There's one scout, one kill on Skinny, not enough.
Two soldiers on the ledge here, this is going to be rape.
Yeah, this is something that Bite loves doing. He just always calls this, and even when I've casted with him, he said just get both your soldiers up there and they can just deny that intel from getting out, and this is going to be a total clear up from TCM in theory, although TT might be able to hold it if Leon gets the frag on Bite. He's got him.
Mirlin's going down. Yeah, 7 HP, not enough.
Anti surviving on 8 HP against Leon. So both medics going really, really low. Miralin ended up dying, and TT just kind of losing it here. They need to be defensive now. They can't sacrifice an intel by losing one more player. If they lose one more, they're just gonna lose a cap. And honestly, now I would rather see them try and force the Uber from TCM early, and then quickly fall back all the way around and see what they can do. Maybe leave one soldier up top just to delay the intel from getting out and the players from getting out, but just quickly swap sides.
Yeah, look at this push from TCM, no demo man.
But Flisco's got
down
down
the middle already.
And Coins was trying to push Reese up really aggressively. I don't like that decision when you're trying to get in. And totally held off this push from TCM, and Miralin is going to get Uber before TCM want to push in, because they're obviously going to want 6 players.
I love the discipline of TCM that they chose to get out, even though they were in the flag room. They could have made a play for it.
And that's nice work from Joey, keeping that flag that's halfway through the map alive. And Uber v Uber here, and TT should get this cap. They should take middle and get this cap, but Penn are trying to get behind, doing absolutely nothing. Anti going down. Coins is going to go down. He might get Cadus before he does. Yeah, he does. Good play from Coin.
Yeah, just as I was talking about discipline, Anti makes a big ask of Penn in there, popping that Uber well out of position. And they struggle to force the TT Uber. And they pay the price. Might hold middle yet, but it's getting a bit sloppy on both sides. Oh, that's nice. TT get the intel out. Who is that?
They need to fall out. Oh, wow. Well played to X-Men. I was not expecting him to kill Bite there. Hits 2 meat shotguns, and then Bite killed himself on him. So they just need to hold now. They need to keep this 3-1 advantage. And is Miralin still alive? He's not, is he? So it's just down to Cadus' stickies. He's deaded too early, and that's well played from TCM. Well played to Skinny, getting out with that intel. And TT really should just be thinking about holding here, trying to force the Uber yet again, and then just swapping round.
Yeah, TT, sometimes you just have to throw your hands up and say this intel's gone, give it up guys. But they kept the players alive, so they can make a play after this. They still have the lead, even though it's been reduced.
So it's 1 minute left now, and it's 3-2. Joey's got Engineer. I like the decision. I would rather see Bash go Pyro. He's not going to get Pyro early enough. The Sentry's not going to be up in time. This is going to be 3-all. TT need to swap sides really, really early. Leon's going to kill...
Forces the Aero middle early on the stairs at spawn. Bite chasing them round. Hit sweet pipe with Miralin.
Penna's going to go down with this intel. If they frag the whole of TCM team, they're going to hold this.
Oh, 2 man.
Up. Well played, TT. Just Bite left. 30 seconds.
Bit of a breakdown in communications there. Bite had forced the Uber. If TCM had just literally stood in the corridor around the corner for 5 seconds, healed up and pushed out together, they could have had that home free, but I don't know. They just saw the clock ticking and they went for it and died. Into a wall of spam there, man.
So, do we get an overtime? Do I know whether we get an overtime? I don't think so when it's 3-2. I think you get overtime if it's all 3-all, but not...
Yeah, only if it's a round tie.
So very well played to TT, taking this first round of Turbine, 3-2. Really, really nice play.
Yeah, they got the early lead with that impressive middle and just never really struggled from then on. They kept getting caps and denying TCM. Somehow. I don't know if I could put my finger quite on what it is TT have been doing to win, but hey, I can't argue with the scoreline, Greg.
Yeah, I think their deathmatch skill has just picked up a little bit. I think they're stopping Coins and Skinny from getting into the game as much as they were on Badlands as well. That's a pretty huge thing to do. And Bite's not being in these pushes as much, and Bite was the key factor that in the first game.
Yeah,
so
just look at the scoreboard. It really hits on what you're saying. Bite 5 points there.
I didn't even look at the scoreboard, so...
Bite was propping up the bottom. Kiedis goes down.
No,
That's
they're not
live.
they're restarting, yeah.
Oh my god, Kiedis has gone down. This is epic. Greg, what do you think? Well, TCM, traditionally a team who likes to lose a few rounds before they take them back in the big games. Although in saying that, they did go 4 or 5-0 up in the last match.
Honestly, I'd like to see TCM play a much more aggressive middle than they did last time, and take the frags. Obviously, as you say, I think spawns had a little bit too much to do with that first middle. Like, the aggression that the teams can get is totally dependent on the spawns, so if they swap spawns early enough and get into the right positions, then hopefully they'll get a bit more aggression through middle, and then maybe it'll be much more even from the beginning of the game. I mean, TT were kind of dominating early in that.
Yeah, definitely, man.
And I really liked, I was saying earlier about pushing down, the opposite side after you forced the Uber in the intel room, as did you, Ads. And TT did that in the last second of that round, last minute, went swap the other side and just completely wiped TCM. And that's what I really love about going that side. And I think TCM were a little bit too eager to cap that, to make it 3-all, purely because of the way that Bite was with them on the push rather than holding that door. That's what I think he just made the wrong decision.
I think Bite actually played it well. He sort of did something unusual and sort of a little bit ahead of the metagame. He jumped around behind them, totally unseen, forced the Uber, and obviously, like, Bite calls everything, but his team didn't react. They chose to push the middle anyway against a fully buffed TT team when they could have just paused for 5 or 10 seconds and regrouped and attacked them from both sides, because TT are like in the middle of a TCM sandwich there with the combo coming from the flag room and the scouts spawning or whatever, If they just literally taken a breath, they could have had it, but they didn't.
And here we are, back at the second middle of the game. So this is the second round, with after TT taking the first one 3-2, guys. So look at this, TT going really aggressive. That soldier again. Oh, great play from Coins and Skinny. They knew what that was happening last middle, and they've just countered it completely. And look at this, TT falling straight out, nothing they can do. Bite's gone down, they might be able to hold this intel room if they get there fast enough. Yeah, TCM not pushing it at all. I like that decision. It's, Bite goes down, you can't really push straight in.
You can't go to battle without your general, man. I liked, sort of saw the TCM thing we were talking about earlier there, that as the soldiers jumped in, the scouts fell back. Bash was up on the blue balcony trying to go in for the ninja pick, but Anthony was just swarmed by his own scouts. Easy defense for them.
And TT have just Ubered out, and TCM didn't have it yet. And Anti's just gone down. Wow, did he drop Uber? Oh, I think Anti dropped Uber. So this is just down to the TCM soldiers here, although one's on the back cap. Penna on the back cap. Yeah, I think Anti dropped Uber if you look at the chat. This. And Penna's going to go down. Oh my god, if he gets that health pack. Okay, next phase. And Bash going to go down on this intel room. They're not going to get a cap out of that.
Oh my god, go on, Coins.
Coins just absolutely beasting both of the TT scouts there, proving why he's just a meat shot machine.
That was a tricky shoot in the blue flag room. Coins, he doesn't care about how many opponents he's against. He's a Walters. He just kills everything.
Doesn't matter how much damage he takes as long as he 4-shots them, or 2 shots, 2 of them.
I've got 1 HP, I'll just run into them. That'll do.
So there's a soldier launching straight from Mirror, and he's forced to Uber. Very well played, Penna. I don't know how he got through that far. I'm just going to have to say, Cadus and X-Vane, how did you not kill him? So they're going to go straight in. This intel is a little bit too far ahead for these soldiers to stay on the balcony, but TT should be able to get this out by hitting some amazing pipes, but decking stickies a little bit too early, not getting the scout. And TT should get out here. Anti's 5% off Uber. Bite gets bounced. Really, really nicely bounced from X-Vane. But TTM are going to take middle. Uber